Sagittarius, to your June spiritual growth reading. Okay, I am using the Sacred Rebels guidebook and cards. These new beautiful cards. You can see those. Very pretty. I got these to help with spiritual growth and transformation. Okay, so let's get right into this for you guys. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, this reading is for learning to trust your inner wisdom for growth and confidence on your journey, developing your creative gifts and discovering your creative path and potentials, getting rid of the negative blocks and empowering you with positive energy. Okay, it's just something I wrote there to let everybody know exactly what's going on. Okay. Let's see what is going on with you, Sagittarius. The first card that I'm laying down, this is for guidance for the new life and creative awakening happening in you right at this moment, right now. You have After the Storm. This card is representing and telling us that there's a thunderstorm either headed your way or you are getting out of a thunderstorm. It's letting you know that you had a storm of emotions, but you don't have to fear this anymore. You just need to let it go. Okay. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust within yourself that you can see the storm is passing process and no need to hold tight of the worries and burdens of it. So don't lose confidence. Remember, without rainbows, there has to be rain, right? So you can't have a rainbow without the rain. Your prayers have been heard and the universe is responding to you by stepping up and shaking things up for you. So the situations can be sorted out accordingly to the greater wisdom. So let it go. So you can kind of see this as this owl is holding this little basket, but he's going to get ready to let that go. He's going to drop that. He's going to drop it because it's no longer needed, because a rainbow is coming. The storm has passed. For some of you, yes, you will have a storm coming in. Okay, so just roll with it. You know, let yourself understand that to learn, we have to go through storms. So that way we can understand things and we can learn from them. So everybody on this planet has storms that we have to go through. So that way we can learn and step into the understandings and the growth of getting through other burdens and other shakeups. Okay, so, but hold tightly only on to the inner self and allow everything to be cleared and cleansed by the storm. Okay, so try to take the understandings of why this storm is coming or why that storm is passing and why you went through it. So card number 2 is blocks and issues. Hesitation, procrastination, and second guessing yourself is the understanding of this card. So these are the blocks and issues that you're going through. And the third card here is the world wants to be written. And this is, what is the gift that I'm going to receive by going through this process? Okay, that's what the third card layout is. And so the card meaning itself, though, is through this process, you're going to drop your guards. Okay, by dropping your guards and your defenses, it's actually going to help you confront any negative burdens or energies that you're holding on to. And you're going to have the acknowledgement of what the truth really is. And then you're going to start taking a stand against those things. And what you really want to know and what you really want to see will start kind of coming together in that understanding. And then you will be able to create the things that you want within your life by truly understanding what's going on so that you have more self-assurance. Okay, and the last card is guidance for bringing this purpose into practical manifestation in your life. Kind of the outcome of this whole reading of this first step of this spiritual growth is every journey starts with a single step. I'm going to kind of put it right here. I'm going to put it right here. You guys can see it while I'm reading. I don't have to hold it. This one says you are on a journey of spiritual growth and transformation to develop new ideas and new ways of thinking, to level up and to get rid of all the negative expressions and emotions that are standing in your ways. This is also going to allow fulfillment to increase within yourself for that new path that's coming into your life. And you will feel lighter, more open to change and creative expression by feeling more comfort from the universe and from within yourself. So it's going to actually make you like spread your wings. You can kind of see this is, it almost kind of looks like maybe she's standing in a funnel of maybe under the water, but I also kind of see the wings kind of spreading. Spread your wings. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to feel like you have no more burdens. And this is going to help you leave behind the burdens and any inappropriate emotional negative influences of others or that others give to you. Purpose is the understanding that you are not here to please the world, but you are here to embrace yourself and to learn to embrace others around you. That way you can grow, okay? So we are going to take the tarot and we are going to clarify on each one of these cards for better understanding. So after the storm, allowing the chaos to change and dropping the burdens. Clarify for me, Spirit, what this is. Six of Swords. Letting it go, right? Moving past these burdens. Allowing yourself to move past it. Understanding that you can move past these things. Just knowing that you can get into your own boat at any time and move past this. And this is exactly where you're headed, right? This is the new path that you're following. This is the new journey because this, you're taking a journey. You're moving past things, taking your own journey. Well, that's interesting because it's sitting next to what? Every journey starts with a single step. Very nice. And the second card coming out is the Six of Pentacles, moving past those burdens. Understanding what is burdening you at this time and not allowing that burden to happen anymore. Feeling like you were imbalanced. Understanding that anything that felt condescending, any judgment that was passed against you or that you were passing upon another, you can now release. Okay, so anything that was, didn't have control, that felt out of control, you're now, as the owl, going to take it and throw it. Throw it away. And that is going to tip the scales into your favor. See, he's holding these scales, but when it's upside down, it's like you're tipping the scales into your favor. Doing things for yourself. Remember, without rain, there's no rainbow. So you know that, and that's how you're going to feel balanced. You're going to say, okay, so we have these burdens that we have to go through. It's going to happen one way or another. It happens to everybody. I'm going to let it go so that way I can see the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. And the next card is relax and hold onto the darkness. You have these issues. You have these blocks, hesitation, procrastination, second guessing yourself. Are you in the belief that you have to do everything and everything has to be done alone, like nobody else in the world is ever going to help you? Or that you never have any kind of help? Maybe you feel so alone, not understanding the universe is actually with you, that your higher self is with you. You have a guardian angel that's with you. And so you start believing that in some ways, you're kind of out of control again, tipping the scales into your balance. So now you have to take back what control you have and start using that intuitive side that says, no, you know what? I do have this. I can do that. I can see exactly what's going on because you have the moon. You have the moon and you have the Page of Wands. The moon is telling you what? The moon is saying, yeah, ignore what everybody else is doing. Don't worry about whether or not they're going to help you. Don't worry about what, they're doing at this time. You keep going the way you need to go and stick to the plan. Stick to what you do best. Don't worry about, fence sitting to wait for someone else to come help you paint that fence, right? You do what you have to do to set your goals. Don't second guess yourself because remember, you have an intuition. Also the card of intuition telling you, You can see what you need to see. Don't second guess yourself. You already know the answer. If you need the homework, do the homework. And that's actually right there with the Page of Wands. If you need the research, do the research. But don't second guess yourself. It is practical to do more research on things that you're not 100% sure of, but don't just sit around second guessing yourself all the time. Make sure that you're always taking the high road and respectively always telling yourself you can do this with confidence. Okay, with the Page of Wands, yeah, it's like, you do know what you're doing. You are your own loyal friend. The Page of Wands is a very respectable, loyal friend. You are your own and trusted friend. So you need to trust yourself. Have more trust within the things you are doing. The only reason that so much hesitation is happening is because the more you keep second guessing yourself, the more things are not getting done. So then it also, when you hesitate and you do this procrastination, it's almost like you may even have a little fear. Fear of doing something wrong. Fear of not having the confidence that you can do this perfectly. Fear of thinking that somebody else may be judging you and thinking that you didn't do it right. No, you know what you're doing. You don't always need someone else's help to do things. So always trust in yourself more. And remember, you are your own what? And trusted friend. Your higher self knows. So the word wants you to be written, right? So the gift that you're getting from this process is just pretty much confront all the negative things, the hesitations, confront all that doesn't empower you. You're going to get this confidence. You're going to understand and have more reassurance in yourself. You're going to say, hey, you know what? I acknowledge that I can do things. How do we know she's acknowledging things? She's using her third eye. She's using her higher self. She knows she's using her intuition, and that's what you're doing. You're saying, wow, you know what? I can do these things. I don't need to second guess everything I'm doing. So you have the sun. Oh, very nice. Okay, that sun is coming out, telling you, yay, look, this is exactly what's going on. With the Nine of Cups, feeling more achieved, knowing exactly where you're going, what you're doing, and understanding. Once again, that understanding, again, you're shifting. So after you're taking this process and you're like, what am I getting out of this process? You're a shift, a major shift, a growth shift. You are shifting to allow yourself to move forward by acknowledgement and understanding and confidence. Understanding that you have the qualifications to succeed. They're already within you. You just have to allow yourself to see them. Get past the pitfalls. With the Nine of Cups, right? Okay, well, the Nine of Cups is your achievements. You've worked so hard. You have the confidence. You might even have the education to know how to do things. Your efforts allow you to win and succeed because you worked hard at this process. You have specific ideas of what things you want to have done, and you're taking the acknowledgments to get these things done. Very beautiful. And with the end, you have that every journey starts within a single step. So, okay, now what are you doing? What's the outcome of this journey? How am I going to manifest this? How am I really going to get to this process? Well, it's going to be with every single step. And I'm going to tell you right now, those single steps are probably going to end up baby steps. Unless you guys are already on a journey, those of you who are just taking this journey, or, it's going to be, single little steps. Those of you who have been on the journey for, a long time and have been growing and growing, take those single steps, and now you can feel like maybe you can take bigger, bolder steps. Saying, hey, you know what, I've been on this, I've been taking baby steps. Now I feel like I'm empowered enough to take a big, bold step. I know where I'm going now. I understand this. And for those of you who are like, you know what, I do understand this process and I don't want to take a baby step either. I'm going to take a big, bold step too. Then that's fine. Just remember, it's with every little step though, because you're going to go through this process of getting everything done. So yeah, the outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords upside down. Oh, no more mental conflict, no more hesitation, no more procrastination, no more in your head about what you're second guessing. You're like, nope, I have a total 100% realization that I can manifest the things that I'm doing. I understand. You're going to get a huge understanding out of this. It's going to feel like you cooperated with yourself. Because the Ace of Pentacles, the universe is telling you, look at the cooperation that you gave within yourself. Look at how you worked with yourself. Yeah, wait a minute. You know, have you ever thought really in your life that like you need to work with yourself? Like, what's that mean? Well, yeah. Spiritual enlightenment, growth, growing between you and your soul, you know, you and the universe. And the universe is saying, yeah, look at what you're doing. You're listening to yourself. You're taking the time needed to yourself. Not, you know, not doing everything just for everybody else, but actually for yourself, taking time out to get more spiritually gifted for yourself. Showing yourself the love, the respect, the encouragement, getting rid of any insecurities, saying, you know what, I don't care what the other outside world people tell me. I know that the universe put me on this planet and I am just as good as everyone else on this planet, and you're really cooperating with yourself, promising yourself, working towards all of these goals of learning and growing for yourself. How beautiful is that? How empowering is that? We don't hear that very often. It's usually I helped Cindy over here move. I helped Dave over here, you know, helped him because he couldn't, you know, pay his car payment. It's always helping someone else, and that's wonderful. And we get angel points from that, and that's great karmic cycles. And we do wonderful things for other people. But then when it comes back to ourselves, what did you do for yourself besides buy you a pair of shoes? What did you really do for yourself? So the universe is saying you are doing a wonderful job working with yourself. You're going to be rewarded. Ace of Pentacles, reward. Receiving and embracing the opportunities. Now your manifestations can come into play. So not only are you going to manifest this for yourself and getting into balancing yourself, you're also going to be rewarded by the manifestations that you're doing, because you can really get that chariot moving now. You're saying, I got all this negative F, I can do these things, and now I can know how to really get the chariot of manifestation, law and attraction, and prayer really moving. Because the universe sees I have the positivity to keep it moving, and I know what I want, and I want what I want, and it's okay. It's okay for me to have those things. No more in your head. No more doubts. No more insecurities. Completely 100% serious. I am serious. I'm completely serious. I have a resolution. This is my resolution. I know that this is working. I have the power to know that this is working, and the positivity to know that this isn't a joke. I'm very serious about this because I feel so good. No more struggles on these areas. Of course, I'm still going to have some struggles in life. It doesn't just take care of everything. It's not quicksand. It just doesn't just wash everything away. But no, it's going to give you the idea and the mindset to how, and the emotionalness to be able to deal when it comes to the next storm. Maybe you're telling yourself, you know what, now that I learned how to do these things, the next storm is not going to, it's going to hurt. But maybe if I do this process, I can get out of the storm again. And then I can actually take care of myself and relieve myself again. That way I don't hold on to the burden so long. I can release faster by having the resolution, the emotion of the emotional struggles, to just get through them and deal with them. That way I can become more secure and more stable again. So then I have this candle. Okay, it's this candle I'm going to use, and we're going to release the burdens. Right? So you're going to look into the flame, and you're going to say, I'm going to now take the step. And I'm going to throw all my burdens and all my negative emotions and all the things that are holding me back. And I'm going to take the owl moment. I'm going to release this cage, and I'm going to actually take all those burdens, see them as a cage, and seal them into this flame. So that's what I want you to do. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to take all the things that burden me, all the negative emotions, and I'm going to throw them into this candle. And we're going to watch them burn and dissipate away. Okay, and just release. And then that way it just feels like you're so much lighter. And if you had to yell at the candle, yell at the candle. Say, I release you and I release you and screw you, right? Whatever, however, right? However you did it, it doesn't matter. And you just threw it away. Now you can feel like, whew. Now for some of you, I've actually heard some people, they get goosebumps when they do that. So that's a very interesting thing, which is very good because that means all the negative tension went away. So if you've actually got goosebumps, that just means that that energy that you release into the candle is actually really leaving the body, you know, and then you can just kind of like inhale and exhale and just release, right? So I have what your soul wants you to know. Since, you know, you're doing growth, your soul wants you to know something, right? Spirit guides, soul, however you want to see it. Higher self, take it as it resonates. Okay, but they want you to know the most important piece to this is opening. Whoa, I am open to receiving the gifts of the universe, and look at that. So when you're doing these things, just keep telling yourself, I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening myself, I'm opening myself, I'm opening myself up. Why? Because you're releasing. You're releasing to allow new things, miracles, manifestations, good energy, positive energy, opening yourself up to receiving the gifts from the universe. Absolutely. And I was going to use a law and attraction card. For those of you who could use some wise law and attraction. And for some of you who don't understand really law and attraction either. So I like to use the cards because it gives you the message and kind of then gives you the understanding of what's kind of going on. Law and attraction is just manifesting. It's the same as prayer. So just take it like that. My creative power lies in this moment. Absolutely the same as after the storm, pretty much reading, isn't it? Because that's what it says. Right? After the storm, your creative power can be released, can come. So what does it say? Whether you are thinking about something happening now or something that happened in your past or something you would like to have happen in your future, you are doing the thinking now. And it is this present thought vibration that the law of attraction is responding to. Therefore, your power to create is now. And what was the name of the first card? The guidance for the new life and creative awakening is happening for you now. Can't get any more stronger than that, you guys. It's absolutely your card. So you remember that. You put in the power. The universe says, yes, release. Let the process begin, step by step. Bam. Start the creative power going now. Now, when you guys start doing this creative process, you may be having some really weird dreams. This I do know because I've been on many of these growths. You also might be getting synchronicities. Some synchronicities actually can come during dream time, but most of the synchronicities are while you're awake. Those of you who are already in this journey and on this journey and have been here have already been getting synchronicities. 111, 1212, the color red, the color green. Remember, most chakra colors are usually the colors that you're seeing. You know, why am I seeing the color green? Because of the heart chakra. Why am I seeing the color red? Because I need to get back to my roots, right? I need to open up my heart and see that love. Okay, 1212. You know, what's that mean? What does it all mean? You know, what's 111? Well, new beginnings, guys. One, beginning. What are the nines? You know, the end. The end of the new beginning. What's the 4? The 4 is getting back to your foundational roots. Okay, so you have all these things, and those of you who haven't done this yet and you're on this spiritual journey, it'll probably start happening and start as soon as you get to step 3, the process of I am releasing, I'm doing these things. Whoa, all of a sudden now I'm awakening and I'm going through this growth, and the universe wants you to know 3 digits, 444. You're on the right path. You're opening yourself up. They're talking to you. Universe, spirit, talking to you, letting you know what you're doing and where you should go. Okay. Then you go to sleep at night, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why am I buying things? Every dream for the last 3 nights, I keep buying stuff. Why am I buying stuff? You know, what does buying mean? Why am I buying things? I don't want to buy things. That's expensive, right? Or I wish I could buy that. I could buy that. I would love to. But actually, buying is exchanging value, market, and money. So what are you doing? You're probably going to start doing what? Probably abundance. A lot of you are probably going to start getting abundance. Your money value is going to start changing. Things are going to start changing around you. You're going to notice that different things are happening around you. Okay, you're going to start seeing the change. Maybe you even want to change your wardrobe. Maybe there's something that's gone on, because when you go through spiritual growth, you start going through this new mindset. Like, I want to change things about myself. You know, maybe I even need a new pair of shoes, because it's going to make you feel so different that a lot of times when we go through spiritual growth, we want change. We want to change things up because it almost makes you feel like some things might make you feel a little outdated, right? Because now you feel fresh and new. So it could be that possibility. The moon. Some of you might keep dreaming about the moon. Why is the moon? Why is the moon here? Dreams, fantasies, illusions, wonders, going through this fantastical new idea of I am opening myself up. It's your intuition more than anything. It's showing you that your intuition is now awakening. You can see things in different lights. Things are illuminated in different ways. Okay. It's showing you, like, well, it says fantasies, but you know, what about fantasies of miracles? You're going to start seeing things that you could think of might even be a miracle. It's a miracle because I can't believe this happened. Might be coming true. These are your subconscious. This is your subconscious mind telling you what's going on within yourself. Of how you're changing, how you're opening, fighting. Fighting is actually very normal. That's actually a very normal one for most people. And that's because you're fighting against the negative energies within yourself as you're letting go. A lot of fighting usually comes within this stage of burdens. When you start releasing burdens, usually step 2, as this one would say. And that's because you're fighting the negative to get rid of the insecurities and the negative things that are around you. So you're actually fighting with yourself. So it doesn't matter if you're fighting a monster, your parents. It doesn't matter who that is. The archetype of the dream is the fighting. It doesn't mean you're going to have a fight with your husband, you know, unless you have premonition of dreams. Okay, if you're psychic and you have premonitions, this is so different. I'm talking about just on a normal basis. It's just that you're fighting with yourself in certain areas. If it is someone who actually you were fighting with, like, let's say maybe you do have a relationship, you do fight with this person all the time, and maybe they are the ones that are giving you insecurities, and they come up as the person that you're fighting, the enemy, okay, the monster, however you want to see it. That's just telling you that you're destroying all of their negative feedback. You are literally chopping it, shooting it, kicking it, karate chopping it away, right? And that's how you're going to succeed in getting rid of these burdens. So fighting is actually a very, very good thing. Very good thing. Even though sometimes they're kind of crazy, right? So, and that was the reading for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. And bless you on this journey. And leave comments if you would like to. If you like that, please like and subscribe, and I will catch all of you later, my friends. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.